Well. We finally made it to the battle everybody was waiting for, me included. So, who's excited? Who's nervous? I'm nervous. No, I'm very excited. Oh, I want to check this out. For the people who don't know, in this battle, I was on stage. So I know the things that happened, the things that occurred in this battle. But nonetheless, I'm very curious to recheck it in video. Not only am I excited to watch this video, but I'm also excited to read the comments on this video. So I'll probably make a separate video on this. Where I just read the comments of this video in particular, or maybe all the comments of all the loop battles. I think that would be pretty fun to do. Without further ado, I have my food. If you like this video content, let me know. I will give as much insight as I possibly can. And yeah, I have a cool Discord server. If you want to join the Discord, it's cool. You can share memes, you can chill there. And for members, there's presets available from my Loopstation. For the rest... Where is it?
All I need is no We are now set to go. Judges, good to go. Referee, good to go.
Yeah.
Crowd! Right here we have Yaswede versus Rage. Yaswede was high ranked, chose Rage to go first. Semi-final, Grand Beatbox Battle 2024, live in Tokyo, Japan!
Yeah.
Starting on Rage, I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1, crowd in 3!
These olives are insanely strong. The banana and avocado are not ripe yet. Sorry, Rage, for pausing your music. For the people who don't know, I've battled Rage at the Haten competition, at the Haten championship last year in Japan. We already battled in the semi-finals as well, which is pretty cool.
And that's time.
Okay. I want to clarify right off the start. Some people are confusing my critique and preference, it's my opinion, for hate on Rage. I don't hate Rage. He's a very chill guy. I don't even hate his music, but my preference lies elsewhere, especially when it comes to looping. So let's talk about this first round. I'm not hating. Get your shit right. I felt like the first half of this track was really disconnected from the second half. When he started like bringing in the cool melodies and chords, it felt like dun 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 dun. Felt like I was in a circus, you know. It's very cool melody, and even the drop towards the end kind of mixed in better with each other than the whole first half did to me. Again, his sound design is always 90% of the time really on point. It's really clean, but it's not something I mesh with too good. Something I will be repeating a lot as well is I don't like it when Rage inputs his sounds and then plays the sequence and walks in front of the stage. It takes away from what you're supposed to be doing, looping. So when I see this, it doesn't mesh well with me. And I'm sure for some of the judges, neither. Other than that, it was a pretty cool round. The structure was there, but again, the first half felt weird to me. I felt like it wasn't maybe finished, like for instance his second round in this battle or his first round in the Duncan battle. So yes, something I've said in the previous battle before as well, I think, and I'm gonna say it again. Sometimes Raj is playing his track, and sometimes there's parts that keep going for a little bit too long. Like a drop, it's a cool sequence, it's a nice drop, it hits, and then when you expect something to change, or like something should change, it doesn't. Maybe it's just me, but sometimes the sequences keep going a bit for too long for my taste. Okay, my first round.
Rage with round number one. We head on over. Yaswede, it's on you. Are you good to go? Yaswede, it's good to go. I say the three, you say the twee, and the ein. Three!
That's such a subtle joke. If you get it, you get it. Okay, little insight before. I was going to do a little counter in front in the beginning of this routine, where I on a separate track was gonna like beatbox and then do his lyrics from Haten. So as a little bit of a counter, and also the beatboxing, so it's actual beatbox looping, you know, would have been a double counter. But this routine is the one I felt most uncomfortable performing from all my tracks. So I didn't want to take the risk in the end. So I decided not to do it.
Nice.
I'm such an asshole. Why did I say that?
Nice.
Look at this man. Sorry. That's great. Crazy. Oh, yeah. No, you can't see it. Sorry for pausing so much. Before the battle, I had two papers ready. One that said silent recording. I had this idea for months and I was like, fuck it, last minute I'll do it. But the stage was so big and the crowd was so big, it didn't even matter because nobody could see it. You can't even see it on video. And the second paper you will see later.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Yaswede. In case you completely missed my battle yesterday. Poor Josh. Poor Josh. Anyways, this is a massive shout out to LFO Hard rave style. Move fast, red lights moving all night. Here we move like a hive mind. Hard rave style. Move fast, red lights moving all night. Here we move like a hive mind.
First of all, why is he just sitting alone? It's funny. Second of all, I'll say that.
Rave style. Move fast, red lights, moving all night. Yeah, we move like a hive mind. だって君弱いもん。
And that's time.
Okay, so overall, I'm pretty happy with how this round went. Because again, this was the one I was most nervous performing. The build-up, I feel a bit uncomfortable with. When I'm doing the lyrics and giving a shout out to LFO, live when I perform it feels so weird to transition with the filter every time, you know. So, but still, it went fine, I think. At the end, when I said I was gonna say it after, my little I halved it. For the people who know, there's an option where you can like halve the sound where it goes slower, and you can double it. And when I was doing my stuff, I accidentally pressed it back to normal. So it went from half to normal, and I've never made this mistake, but on stage I made this mistake. So at the end it went like normal for a sec. I switched it back to half, and then the melody was off, like it wasn't on time anymore. It didn't make that much of an error, something weird in the ears, but still it's a mistake I made, which isn't nice. Things I can give myself critique on. I think my main sound can be a bit more louder, like the that felt a bit silent in the first parts, and I feel like it could have been higher up in the mix. But that was the first half. The second half I'm really happy with. This is just fucking techno, man. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. But me, when I got the melody, like the tang, 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 I was like, oh yeah, I need to like. I'm pretty happy with this routine. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I think I have the first round. Oh, I think I have the second round. Blah blah blah, because this would be very biased. It's a chill first round, I would say. Also, I did not expect that visceral of a reaction from the crowd when I at the end said like "Datte kimi o waimo." I didn't expect that much of a reaction. I was expecting more of a reaction when I said it in the actual song before the drop. But I'm guessing my vocal mix wasn't great either in this track. But yeah, at the end I said it again, and I'm glad I said it again because it worked. And I think it might have scored me some late points, you know, not in the judges, but like overall energy. So yeah, I'm happy I did that. But yeah, without further ado, let's check RAJE's second round. I think a lot of people know it's coming. Oh yeah, by the way, that Kimi Yoaimon is from a show. I'll input it in the editing.
だって君弱いもん。
Okay, oh, fair play.
Yes! Strong zero! Nice.
With the response,
See, I told you,
after a
chill
hefty
guy.
gallon of water drank, we're going to go back to RAJE. You ready for round two? Good to go? He's getting that Ric Flair energy. Let's get it left, right, side to side. I say the three, y'all say the two and the one. It's on RAJE in 3.
You can hear me. It's in my vlog. Go check it. Nope. Why can you not see my lounge pad? I drew a lounge pad on the paper. Fuck, the stage was too big, man. That's a shame. little pause. First of all, who am I waving to here? I forgot. Second of all, this is what I meant with his sequence sometimes plays too long. His first drop hits like a fucking truck, but then he re-drops it and nothing really changes, and that's what kind of irks me. Like in the Loopstation category, I always like long for like little changes, switches, maybe an extra melody, maybe something, you know. But maybe it was just a high at this time, but it wasn't enough for me. So I saw him like jump in front of the stage, right? I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna make him regret it. So I stand in front of the table so he has to walk around. And then the camera people did not know what to do. Okay, first of all, on stage, I found it really entertaining. It was funny. I did not see it coming. I was standing prepared to block Rage from coming back as a little battle move. And then Stitch came on. It was pretty funny. But seeing this back, I don't like it at all. And I think this is one of the big things that worked against Rage in this battle. As I've said before, moving away from the loop station the way Rage does not help in a looping competition. And I can understand what he was going for, like Stitch replacing him, they look alike. They don't really look alike even, but whatever. And for some people, I'm sure it was funny, but it worked against him in this battle, let me assure you. His tracks were also already really extreme and borderline not looping anymore. And now he made it even worse, where you put the judges in a decision where they're like, oh, okay, but what is he doing? Rage went from the loop for like a minute 20. That's insane. First of all, I'm not bashing on Rage's skill and what work he put into this, because people don't like to listen to other people, so they'll just get wrong ideas about what I'm saying. What he does is crazy, but in the context of a loop station competition, man, you can't do this. This works against you. Yes, okay, first half of his track, fat as fuck. His first drop, woohoo! But everything after that for me kind of felt weird. Even the clap build-up, like it didn't resonate with the crowd, and also it doesn't resonate with the song for me. I think just a simple build-up with it would have been better. There was also a slight fuck up in the vocal, I think, like the like the last note. I will never forget this, because even on the camera footage from the crowd I hear it. But yeah, that's just a nitpick, I guess. For the rest, it's a cool round, but yeah, this is a big factor. The first drop slaps hard. I think I was waving to Stitch during RAJE's round. I was like waving to Stitch, not knowing he was gonna come on.
With the response, Yaswede, it's
no
back
idea
on
what I
you.
said. This sounds pretty good to me,
Yaswede,
man. Jesus.
we're gonna go this way then. We're gonna go and say, you ready? You ready? I say the three, you say the twee, and the
What am I
ein.
saying?
Three.
No.
I'm kidding. I actually have to loop.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, bring the bass in.
Okay, this is for the people in the back. Listen up, I'm not gonna say this again. I'm back this year with a brand new flow, with a brand new flow, with a brand new
Switch it up. Switch it up.
This rap group said I'm invincible. Is it way too easy to get top of any BB? I be feeling like killing the rhythm, missing on my credits, so I'm relevant like I need a ripper, but easy. People got me on repeat. Reap so winning, order a 3-piece to blame me. From a competition once being beef. They do sweets that I will silence everyone in this belief. I'm not gonna give it to anyone, better give up. People trying to assemble, but they're running out of luck. I'm machine of them now. Sitting a little Dutch, I'm gonna show you how I do it. Just wanna giving a fuck.
I don't want to be an asshole. I don't want to be too cocky, but if anyone has critique for this round, please let me know. Please tell me. I can't think of anything. Of critique-wise, I can't. Of mistakes I made, yes. Let's get into this. It was only one. So first of all, in the beginning of this round, I sacrificed, 15-20 seconds for the counter, which was well worth it, I think. And at the end, when I was recording my silent record drums, I took too long. Like, this could have been shorter, but I fucked up the recording somehow. Like, I took a bit too long. Yeah, it's not easy to do, so it's like 50-50 when I practice it, when I perform it. And here it was one of those moments where I took longer. Was it a big mistake that fucked up the round? No, not at all. But it still could have been like 10 to 15 seconds shorter. And the filter would have been different too at the end. For the rest, I can't say anything. I'm very sorry. Maybe I'm just really biased, but I'm very happy with this. Like, I've never heard my own routine this fat. Yeah, it was really good. I'm talking about my own stuff, it's so funny, but yeah, no, I'm proud of what I did. Okay, so if you want my honest opinion, I think I won this battle. I think Raj shot himself in the foot with his last round by not looping, like not being near his loop at least. Like, it's one thing to use the launchpad and everything, but then to actually show there's a whole sequence just planned out, it worked against him a lot. I think that's one of the big factors. I think my counter in the second round was pretty good as well, which definitely helped in points, I would say. And I also think it was a really good idea to use textures against him, because textures is my best sound design so far, I would say. And I think for me to combat RAJE's cable launchpad sound design with my own best sound design was a really good move. So you have a bit of contrast. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I guess we'll see the judge results, and I'll tell you about the judge results after the judge results.
Gentlemen, I ask you to the front of the stage.
Ooh, exciting. Such an idiot.
All right. Only one can move on to the finals right here. Grand Beatbox Battle 2024.
Look at these guys. Christoph isn't judging. Slizzer knows who he's voting for. He's ready and he's confident in his own decision. All the rest is not sure. They don't know.
Only one can move on to the finals right here. Grand Beatbox Battle 2024.
We know Frosty knows.
Judges, it is blue for Yaswede. It is red for Rage. Red for Rage, blue for Yaswede. We go to the judges. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Help me out, crowd.
He said it's this color for Rage, and I said, you mean Stitch.
3.
Tionap doesn't even care. 3 votes for me, 2 votes for Rage. And let me explain the votes right now. First of all, fair play. It was a close battle, I agree. Slizzer voted for me. I asked him afterwards. He said he was very confident. He voted for the looper and the battler. So he voted for me. Robin said basically the same thing. Biscuit said the same thing. That he voted for the looper. But that it was still really close. It was not easy for him to make this decision. And then there's Tionap. And Tionap told me, right before I made the decision, I was like, oh, Raj. Oh, Yaswede. Oh, Raj. Oh, Yaswede. And then at the end, he decided Raj. That was his input to me. So, do what you want with that. And Frosty, I didn't ask him because man likes his sound design, you know? And his technicalities. But yeah, fair play. Split decision 3-2. Super crazy.
With the split decision going to Yaswede.
Yeah, my man. That Stitch is here as well. Oh man. I'm very happy and I'm enjoying my strong 0 strength.
You will see Yaswede in the finals momentarily. Rage,
Spoiler alert. Sorry for the title. You know, I didn't have a choice. I need to clickbait somehow.
you get to stay on stage. We're going to get into the small finals right now as we transfer on
Oh yeah, I bribed Robin with the flag.
over. Give it up for Rage.
I don't care. I'm super biased. Yeah, I said what I wanted to say. I feel like if you looked at any of this like hate, like I was talking hate on Rage, I don't know what you're listening to exactly, but it is what it is, man. Thank you for watching a lot. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed my little insights. Like, subscribe, blah, 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 do all the cool stuff. I have a Discord server. I'm gonna say this in every video from now on. The Discord is cool. Not only that, but I do memberships on my YouTube channel. So if you feel like becoming a member, learning some of my tracks with the tutorials and presets, you can. And the presets are available in that Discord. So, yeah, for the rest, without further ado, peace, bro.
最後まで見ていただきありがとうございます。これからもこういった動画を投稿していくので、チャンネル登録やリクエスト、コメントなどぜひお待ちしています。次回も面白い内容を用意してるので、よければベルマークもオンにしてもらえると嬉しいです。